Cullen from CullensABCs.com, and we are learning about diurnal and nocturnal animals in our free online preschool. And I have an activity for you that I would like to tell you about. Okay, let me tell you what you need. All this stuff that I'm going to show you will be on Cullen's ABCs under patterns. So you can print it all out and you can use it exactly the way I'm talking about it, or you can use it however you would like, okay? So you will need a black paper like this with some stars on it. That will represent the nighttime, okay? And that will be for the nocturnal animals, okay? You will also need a paper that's just blue with a yellow sun, or you could just do blue. It doesn't need to be a yellow sun, but you can use this one and cut this out, okay? And that will be for the daytime, the animals that are around in the daytime, that are awake in the daytime, diurnal, okay? Talk about these with the kids. Talk about nocturnal, what that definition means. Talk about diurnal, what that definition means. All of that information will be right here. So when you print it out or when you look at it online, there'll be the definitions of the two and the three ways that you could do this activity, okay? Now, of course, I've got some animals for you. Some nocturnal animals, diurnal animals, and then one more animal, this one right here, the alligator, that is both. That is diurnal and nocturnal, okay? So this is how I do the activity. Like I said, I have a few ways you can do it. So read those, use them, or do your own, okay? So cut out the black paper with the white stars and the blue paper with the yellow sun. Cut those out. And what I do is I put them next to each other. I put them flat on the ground or on a table, put them next to each other. You could even cut this one out and put it right above the two. So you'd have these two side by side, like that. And then you can cut out the piece of paper that says diurnal and nocturnal and put it on the top like that. Okay? And then what I do is cut out the animals. Okay? Make sure that you have enough animal for every child to have at least one. Okay? So if you don't have enough here, just go ahead and find some more. Just go to Google Images, type in nocturnal animals, and a bunch will come up. Okay? Go ahead and cut them out. Then what you can do is, like I said on here, you can hand out these animals, have the children come up one at a time, and put them where they think they would go. Give the animals a name. Underneath I put what the name of the animal is: owl, bat, fox, possum, raccoon, hedgehog. Make sure you give a name to that. If you want to elaborate on this, every time a child comes up, you can talk about the animal, just little bits of information. And they're nocturnal or diurnal and what that means. And maybe just the food that they eat or what they look like, things like that, the colors that they see. You can elaborate on this as much or as little as you want, okay? I'd elaborate on it because it's just a fun lesson. You can just do this as your lesson and talk about these individual animals, just little bits of information, and then have children put them, just lay them on top of where they think they would go. If they're nighttime animals or they're daytime animals when they're awake and when they're eating and looking for food and all those wonderful things. I hope that you enjoyed this activity, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.